final project for our Mechatronics class at the University of Texas at El Paso. What we have right here, we have created a GPS that works to take us from one building to another. The three buildings we chose for this project are the chemistry building, the physical science building, and the advising center that's right across. How it functions, we have our feedback system, which is the laptop along with the LCD screen. And the LEDs that you see light up right here, it's telling us that we must focus our position into the green LED. In other words, if the right LEDs light up, it means we must go to the left in order to stay in position. Or if the left LEDs light up, then we must go to the right in order to, again, stay in position. So now we're going to demonstrate how we get from the chemistry building to the physical science building. To get from the computer chemistry building to the physical science building, we must first click the physical science button that is here on our breadboard. Once we click that, our LCD shows us that it is now taking us to the physical science building. Once we do that, our feedback system tells us what we have to do. First of all, it tells us that we must go in the direction of -40 degrees, which in other words, -40 degrees equals to 320 degrees, right? So we, here with our compass, we point it at 320 degrees and it's exactly straight across. So now, as you can see, it's pointing us directly to the physical science building. So now we are going to follow that path. Here in our feedback system, as we walk forward, it is showing us our remaining distance as well as our travel distance. So as we move forward, it's decreasing the total amount of distance that we have to travel. Now we will point our camera so you can see that the travel distance decreases as we move forward. So as you see here, right here, distance remaining, you see how up here it was 53, now we're going 46 and even less as we walk forward. Here in our cross track, you can see the yellow LED is lighting up, which means that we must go to the left in order to keep in track. Now it's green, meaning we're positioned correctly. Again, we're still in the green zone, which means we're on the right path. Now the yellow ones to the right turned on, meaning we have to move to the left and point it in the right direction. There we go. So now we're in the right direction. Let's keep in mind that it does have a little bit of a delay. Therefore, it's not gonna act up right away. It should take a couple of seconds. So now we're a little bit off to the left. We must move to the right a little bit. And if we wait for it, it should turn back to green. There we go. So again, we're on the right track. Basically, what we're following is this line right here. As you can see right here, now our total distance is down to 299, which basically it's zero, right? Right here we already have it at 0, and our green light, it's on, meaning we're on the spot and there's no more distance, so this is exactly where we want to go. And as you can see, this is the physical science building. The next building we want to go to is now the advising center that's right across the physical science. So to go from the physical science to the advising center, we must click on the breadboard the button that says advising center. Now that it's pressed, the LCD tells us that it is taking us to the advising center. Here on our feedback system, it tells us right here how far the advising center is from where we're at right now. It is 33.45 meters away from us. Also, it's telling us that we must point our compass in the 94 degrees direction. So now if I point it at 94, 103.8. Now it's changed to 103. If I point it at 103, it takes us directly to the advising center, which is right across. So now let's take a walk. Again, we have our green light, which means we're on the right path. All right. So now, if you look at our feedback system again in the computer, it tells us that we are pretty much very close to zero from our destination. And as you can see, we are in the advising center. Lastly, we now want to go from the advising center to where we started, which was the chemistry and computer science building. Again, what we have to do, we must press the button that says chemistry and computer science on our breadboard, and our LCD now shows us that it is taking us to that building. Again, we must point our compass into the direction that it tells us, which is now 146 degrees, which I pointed here in my compass, and it's pointing directly to the chemistry and computer science. So now we must follow this path. We are back in the chemistry and computer science building, and our light is green, which means we're right on our path. Right here in our feedback system, you can see our travel distance, which is right there where our cursor is pointing right there. And in total, we traveled a little over 200 meters going from the advising center back to the chemistry and computer science. And that's all for our video. Thank you very much. It was a fun class.